Vince Gilligan's next project has had a big update thanks to Deadline, who have reported that the showrunner is producing his new show for Apple TV Plus, and that Rhea Seehorn is going to join it as the main lead. There are some other details surrounding this news too, and in this video I'm going to be breaking it down and giving my reaction to all of the information shared. Before I get into it though, if you want to see more videos on Vince Gilligan's upcoming show, and also his previous work on Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, then don't forget to support this upload by giving it a like rating, subscribing to the channel, turning on your notifications, and following me on social media via the links in the description below. But without further ado, let's dive into the latest news surrounding Vince Gilligan's new show. So according to the big article from Deadline, Vince Gilligan's next series has landed at Apple TV Plus, and the currently untitled project, which is being described as a blended, grounded genre drama, has received a 2-season straight-to-series order. This means that without even seeing a produced episode or pilot, Apple have commissioned 2 seasons right from the get-go because they are confident in Vince and the project idea he has brought to the table. Of course, this is quite the reverse to Breaking Bad, which saw viewing figures only rise a few seasons in, but we know that the producers behind those shows trusted in his vision and saw the gold that Breaking Bad would soon become. In addition to this update on Vince Gilligan's new show, the even bigger news is that Better Call Saul star Rhea Seehorn, who played the iconic Kim Wexler throughout the series, is attached to star in the lead role. This is exciting for all of us who are fans of the Breaking Bad universe, and although plot details are currently secretive, after seeing the acting potential of Seehorn in Saul, it's enough to whet the appetite for whatever Vince is working on. In regards to the other details and a brief interview that Vince Gilligan gave, we also learnt about who would be working on the project alongside Gilligan's thoughts towards those involved. According to the Deadline report, Gilligan is creating the series and serving as an executive producer and showrunner, with Jeff Frost and Diane Mercer also executive producing it too. Gene Carroll of Gilligan's Highbridge Productions will further produce the show, and Sony Pictures Television, which also produced Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, is cooperating as the studio behind it, even though it's being distributed by Apple. The series will further reunite Gilligan with Zach Van Amberg and Jamie Ehrlight, the heads of Apple Video, who previously were the co-presidents of Sony Pictures TV. And Vince himself will be reuniting with Chris Parnell, another former Sony TV president who left the studio back in 2020 to become a senior programmer over at Apple. So after many TV networks joined the list to get Gilligan on board, it was Apple that landed the final deal, and this makes sense given all the people now in charge over at the streamer who Vince previously worked with many years ago. A more interesting detail though is that during the bidding process, the reported budget was around $13 to $15 million per episode, which is huge when compared alongside recent TV, such as the $20 million plus range for examples like The Rings of Power or House of the Dragon. Now, we know that with Vince, he will focus on the script and make the story and characters as impactful as possible, so giving a creator like this that kind of budget makes it interesting to see what he'll come up with. With the show being compared to The Twilight Zone and putting a twist on our world, alongside bending reality and focusing on exploring the human condition in a surprising new way, this may link into the kind of budget that's being reported. It's apparently being described as thought-provoking rather than a morality tale, but yet it's expected to carry the signature Gilligan approach that infuses drama with comedy. So it's all very exciting news just based on that brief description, and it really makes us hungry to hear the overall plot idea attached to that setup. Furthermore, in the brief interview that I mentioned before, Gilligan spoke about his long-term relationship with the producers and his thoughts on getting the chance to work with Rhea Seehorn for this new series. He said, "After 15 years, I figured it was time to take a break from writing anti-heroes, and who's more heroic than the brilliant Rhea Seehorn? It's long past that time that she had her own show, and I feel lucky to get to work on it with her. And what nice symmetry to be reunited with Zach Van Amberg, Jamie Erlight, and Chris Parnell. Jamie and Zach were the first two people that said yes to Breaking Bad all those years ago. They've built a great team at Apple, and my wonderful longtime partners at Sony Pictures Television and I am excited to be in business with them." So how can we not be excited about all this news? We have possibly one of the best showrunners in TV working on a new mind-bending project with the people who greenlit Breaking Bad and trusted in that vision many years ago. And then to top it all off, we have one of the best actresses on TV today in Rhea Seehorn working with them in a new lead role. To me, this is excellent news, and while I couldn't have been any more excited for Vince Gilligan's new show, this update has only raised that anticipation. I think it's poetic that a creator who's built his reputation with the quality of the work he's put to screen is getting all the budget and resources to make the best show he possibly can. Now, I don't want to talk down on the Rings of Power too much, but I think it's a good reference point for speaking about using resources in a television show. While Vince, an extraordinary writer and showrunner, is getting all the resources and talent to make this as strong as it can be, with the Rings of Power, Amazon put their trust in showrunners and writers who've barely wrote a compelling script before. That's the difference between producers who look for quality talent and assign these kinds of budgets for those candidates versus signing talents that are yet to prove that they can pull off a show of that size. I get the point from Amazon's perspective with the Rings of Power that the people they assigned were Lord of the Rings fans, but there's a huge difference when writers have experience in scripting great television. Vince has nearly 15 years of that behind his belt in both directing and writing, and I honestly can't wait to see what he does with this new show, having all the freedom and talents that is being linked to it. We'll have to see, but count me in as incredibly excited to see what Vince Gilligan and co create with this new show. So that was all the news surrounding Vince Gilligan's new series, with Rhea Seehorn set to star as the lead. It's going to be interesting to see what this blended genre drama is really all about, but I think after his work on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, I trust Vince to really do something satisfying once again. Add on Rhea Seehorn's work on the Prequel show, and it further showcases her talent as an actress too, making us wonder what kind of character we will see her play this time around. We'll have to see, but I can't wait to learn more about what this show is really about, and I guess we'll just have to rewatch the Breaking Bad universe all over again for the time being. But what are your thoughts on the news of Rhea Seehorn leading Vince Gilligan's new show, and are you excited for it after the work they've done with the Breaking Bad universe? Let me know down below in the comment section. For more updates on Vince Gilligan's new show and uploads on Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, then subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Also, if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like rating and follow me on social media via the links in the description. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been Cortex, and as always, make some noise.